Hi, I'm Jackie Keenan. In Chicago Business Today, healthcare and small business. There are many unknowns in the 2,400-page healthcare bill, and small businesses are scrambling to flesh out all the potential implications.
I still feel that there are a lot of gray areas. I don't know all the details, and I don't stand alone in that.
Sandra Westland-Dinahan is a third-generation owner of Quality Float Works, a metal float manufacturer. She has a lot of concerns with the new healthcare bill and isn't sure how it will affect her business. But here's what small businesses do know. They can pull together insurance policies to lower risk and cost. As many as 4 million small employers could be eligible for a tax break on up to 35% of the premiums they pay for their workers. But there are limitations. The full credit applies to companies with less than 10 employees, but phases out at firms employing 25. The full credit applies only to companies with a maximum average salary of $25,000 per employee, and phases out completely when that number hits $50,000. Businesses have to cover at least 50% of premiums in order to qualify for any tax breaks, and these breaks are available for a maximum of 6 years. Westland-Dinahan is waiting for more details on how the bill will impact the wellness program she offers employees.
We don't know the cost business is going to have to pay for this plan. And will that mean that I won't be able to offer my wellness program that our company has paid? Will it mean that I won't be able to invest in R&D? I won't be able to improve our technology, and I won't be able to train and educate my new hires and incumbents.
Jason Beans, whose company advises firms on ways to save money on medical insurance, says companies the size of Quality Float Works benefit the most from the bill, as it puts them on a level playing field with larger ones in recruiting the best and the brightest. But larger firms don't stand to gain.
Over 25 employees to 50 employees, from the incentive perspective, there's none. You're just dealing with the increased taxes, the increased healthcare costs.
With 53 employees, security software maker Nexum would be considered a small business by just about any measure, but the company is too big to qualify for many of the bill's benefits. Vice President Helen Lesser says the unknowns are unnerving, as medical costs could still rise.
As I think about it, not as an individual, but as a part business owner, I become concerned about the expenses that it'll add to what we already pay, which is already fairly substantial.
The bill also imposes some new taxes on businesses. Since Nexum files as an S corporation, for example, it's subject to a new 3.8% Medicare tax on capital gains. And for companies with more than 50 employees that don't offer benefits, there's a $2,000 penalty per worker. Lesser says this would be less than what she pays for coverage, but Nexum uses its benefits package to stay competitive and has no plans to drop it. And that's all for this edition of Chicago Business Today. Be sure to find us on Twitter and Facebook to keep up with all of your breaking news throughout the day. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.